Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Pop Anime Comics here from PopAnimeComics.com and the Pop Anime Comics Lounge podcast. And so it is San Diego Comic-Con time, SDCC time, for those who like acronyms, and that means Pop Funkos. So the way San Diego works is that they're San Diego exclusives, and they got like this cool San Diego label on them. Then there's, for everybody else, they have shared retailers. So that includes GameStop, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, Walmart might have some, Walgreens might have some, Target has some, Hot Topic has some, FYE has some. You get the gist. And so I went to the mall today and I picked up some Pop Funkos from those stores. I went to two stores, three to be exact, but Target didn't have any. So I went to GameStop first and I got two Pop Funkos. I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. And I got 5 from Hot Topic. And I'm going to talk about those. And I'm going to show you which I got, just to talk about it, have a good time, figure out what everything's going on. So I figured I would start with one that I was definitely happy to pick up. And it's, as we could see, it's Soldier 76. And so it's pretty cool. You know, it's Soldier 76. It's got the little thing on it. The box is a little bit whatever, you know, nothing I can do about it. It's in pretty good condition though, and it's Grillmaster Soldier 76. And so that's what it is. He's got raised the stakes up. He's got some cool stuff going on. It's a fun one. Summer convention, definitely skin-wise cool. Overwatch, really cool one. This one was, I believe, 15, I want to say. So it's $15, cool at GameStop. They had a bunch of them at GameStop. So this wasn't really that hard of a find. The box is not the best, as you could see right there, but you know, they just handed it to me. And then there's also like a little scratch here, but it is a summer convention exclusive. Very cool, very nice, pretty solid though. Really happy. This was one of the ones that I wanted because I like Soldier 76 in Overwatch, and it just adds to the Overwatch collection that I already have. And I'll be posting pictures up on my Instagram. I'll attach that in the link down below, so you can see this in more detail and everything and whatnot, and what Pop Funkos I have that I didn't make a video about. So that's the first one I got at GameStop. They had a lot of them there, so it's a pretty basic one. And then this one is the fun one that is kind of being sought after, and it's Red Hood. Again, pretty good. This one, I actually got the last one at the GameStop where I live nearby. So it's pretty cool. It's Red Hood. It's pretty basic. It's cool. A lot of people wanted this one, you know, which I'm going to show you the Hot Topic ones in a minute. But out of the ones that I got, you know, in Hot Topic, they're like, oh, do they still have a Red Hood? I'm like, I think I got the last one. They were still unpacking them. And so there was like only 3 or 4 in the GameStop. I think there was only 3, and I got one of them. And I was the fourth person in GameStop. So this one I think is really sought after. And I think it's a really cool one. There's another Pop that came across in the Hot Topic that's sought after that I didn't get. But this one's really sought after. People are like, oh man, I got to track this one down. I got to get this one, and I want this one. Again, this box is pretty cool. It's got the summer convention exclusive limited edition. So it's pretty cool, and it's exciting, and it's going to be a pain to track down this one. But it's pretty cool, and I'm happy that I got it. You know, they only have like 3 of them out there. So very cool. Really good one to have. Really nice one to get. And this one was also 15. So now we get to the Hot Topic stuff. So just before I even preface the Hot Topic stuff, I went to Hot Topic second. And so GameStop has a rule where you can only get 1 per person of each type. Hot Topic has a rule that you can get 5 of any style. So I think you can get more than 5, but you can get 5 of the same one if you want it, and then they cap you at that one. And I don't like that rule. I think it's a bad rule. I think it's a bad rule for a lot of reasons. I think that, you know, as a fan of this stuff, I think that it hurts the fans. And when you're buying 5 of the same Pop Funko, Super Saiyan Broly is the one that everybody wanted. You're preventing fans, and those things end up on eBay going for $45 a piece. I have an issue with that because I wanted it, and I'm not interested. I didn't buy any duplicates. And I understand trading occurs and things like that, but I think it's problematic for a lot of reasons, and it only increases the value and inflation of what these things are actually worth. Perfect example is that before I go to the Hot Topic, I don't know what the Soldier 76 is going for. I think it's like $25 on eBay. which isn't that bad. It's not that far off its 15 price. The Red Hood's going for about 30. Last time I checked, and I didn't do an extensive search, but I just quickly glimpsed through it. Still not that bad off the price. The Super Saiyan Broly's are going for like 50, 45, 50 bucks. And in some instances, there's a bid that was at 28, but it's up in like 3 days. So point is exactly that, is that that's overinflated. So I didn't get that. So my Hot Topic, I came to Hot Topic second. So in Hot Topic, the first one I got was Gus in pajamas. I like this one. It's flocked. Box looks pretty good. It's cool. You could tell that it's flocked just by looking at it. It's cool. It's got another sticker on it. So it's got 2 stickers. So it's got the San Diego Comic-Con thing, and then it's got the flocked. Really cool. Saga. I love Saga. I have a lot of the Pop Funkos from Saga. So this just adds to my collection. Box looks pretty good. You know, it's a little bit banged up on one of the corners, but, you know, it's one of the better ones there. And so that's something that I just noticed, but it's still pretty cool. I like it a lot. I'm a big Saga fan, so it's going in my collection. And I have a few Saga exclusives. The second one that I got from Hot Topic was Josie McCoy. Didn't even know that was her last name. I like her. Looks like Mel B, Scary Spice, sort of like. Pretty good box, as far as I'm concerned. Again, it's a little bit banged up on the side, but it was one of the better ones there. And not going to pick the battle here. It's in pretty good shape. And I have the complete Riverdale collection. So this just adds to the Riverdale collection. It's in pretty good shape. Again, it's San Diego Summer Convention exclusive. And it was one of the better ones there. And I just like it. It's cool. You know, they had a lot of them there. They had a lot of Gus's there too. Those weren't the ones that were sought after. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for this stuff and trying to price things out. Then got Moaning Myrtle. Like her character, think it's cool. She's translucent, so she's a ghostly, if you will. Box is in pretty good condition. I think it's one of the nicer boxes out of all of them. They only had like 3 of them left in Hot Top when I went. And 2 of them were beat up, and this was the best one. This one glows in the dark, so it's cool. I actually like the packaging on this one also a lot more than others. I think the packaging is a lot nicer. I think that collectively this set of Harry Potter is really good. And so that's something that I like a lot. The other one that this one goes nicely with is the nearly headless Nick, which is at Barnes & Noble, which is the other San Diego Summer Convention. But this one, there's only 3 of them left. And there were people who were buying like 2 or 3 of them. So this one is probably a good one to trade, probably a good one to sell on eBay. I didn't look up the price on this one, just didn't have time, but I like it a lot, and I'm happy that I picked it up. It was on my list to pick up. It was out of a list of about 10, and I got about 7 of the ones out of my list. And now let's get to this one, which is Black Lady. It's not the best box, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. It's a little bit beat up, you know, quickly just took it. Not thrilled about it. Actually, now that I look at it, it looked a lot better in the store, but Hot Topic is dark. So I'm a little bit upset about this. Not the best box, kind of falling out the bottom too. But it looks really cool. I mean, I like this. It's a nice one. Obviously, Black Lady is Sailor Moon. It's, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, there's like a bigger hole in the plastic here. And so I don't really know how I feel about this one, in which you know, the box is severely beat out. But, you know, there's a lot of them out there with this one also. So just keep that in mind. What I'm probably going to do is that, I mean, there's nothing wrong necessarily with the box. It's just not in the best shape. And also, it's a lot more looser. So this is something that I'm not thrilled about. But I'll probably wind up picking up a better one at some point anyway. It's just that I wanted one of them, and they just chose one that was pretty close to me. And things happen. And then the other one, I'm going to missay the name. But I like this one, is the Dead Yamcha. Or Yamacha. I think is how you say it. It's kind of cool. It's definitely one of the DBZ ones. I think the box is pretty solid. I mean, there's a little ding on the corner here. I don't know if anybody can see it, but it's kind of cool. I think I like this dead stuff. I like the fact, the detail with it. I like how they made a dead character, Pop Funko. I also like the fact that the Pop Funko is like this instead of like this. I just think it's fun. I just think it's interesting. It is a summer convention exclusive, and so I like it. It's pretty cool. So those are the ones that I got. There were a lot of them left. A lot of them are gone. But the Super Saiyan Broly thing, as I stated, is that's the other Pop Funko that I think is just massively popular. I don't really get why. I don't think it's that great. I mean, I want one, and they're sold out on HotTopic.com. And I'm probably not going to pick it up because I'm not spending $45 on a Pop Funko. The most I've ever spent on a Pop Funko was like $25. And I'm just not interested in spending that much money on a Pop Funko because it's just not worth it to me. I mean, if it was like $25, it would be a no-brainer. But I think these are all really good. I think that they're cool. I think clearly the Red Hood, I think the Soldier 76 is fun. The others are for me. I'm not super happy with the Black Lady now that I look at it, just to be honest. But there's a lot of them out there, and just to throw something out there, I mean, if you go on HotTopic.com right now, you can get Sailor V from New York Comic Con still. I think at FYE, you can get Zack Ryder's Pop Funko still from New York Comic Con, and that was like 6 months ago or 8 months ago. So, some of these are not going to sell. Got a big feeling that Josie and the Pussycats, or Josie McCoy, is not going to sell so quickly, and I'll probably be in Hot Topic for the next 2 months at minimum. But finding the Red Hood's going to be difficult. I have a feeling the dead Yamcha is going to move at some point because it's Dragon Ball Z. It's hard not to move it. And so that's where I'm at. Collectively, I spent about $110 for 7 Pop Funkos, which isn't really that bad, all things considering. It was $79 at Hot Topic and $31 at GameStop. So it's not that bad, but again, I have an issue with Hot Topic's policy. And I just think that because there are people ahead of me who bought 5 Super Saiyan Brolys, and then they bought the others. And so I just think that at a certain point, things get excessive, and I don't think it's good when that's occurring. I got no issue with somebody trying to make a buck. I sell things on eBay. I buy comic books. I get it. But at the same time, on something like this, there should be better limitations. And that's on Hot Topic. It's not on the fans and if you're a fan and you went to Hot Topic and somebody had 5 of the same one, you'd be upset too. And so it's not a money thing. It's just that there's a limited supply. There should be limitations. Because GameStop, as I stated at the start of this video, 1 Pop Funko per person. And that's just the way it is. And it makes sense for that very reason. Because this way they have a limited supply. If there's a limited supply, you shouldn't, be greedy. And unfortunately, people are in our society. And this is what happens. And that's why when you go on eBay, type in Super Saiyan Broly, Pop Funko, San Diego Comic Con, and you'll see exactly how much they're going for. And that's where I'm at. But, it's neither here nor there. I got 7 good ones. I'm happy with 6 of them. The Black Lady I'm not unhappy with, but I'm not thrilled with. I mean, it was just one of those situations where there really wasn't a good one, and I thought I was going to take a risk on it. So that's where I'm at. But that's my Pop Funko experience. I got a lot of cool stuff going on elsewhere. I got my podcast. I just did a fantastic interview with Kevin Eastman, creators of the Turtles. Co-creator, I should say. Cool. We talk a lot about San Diego Comic Con. Definitely check that out. Got my Facebook page, Pop Anime Comics. I don't post much there, but I do live stream stuff at anime cons. So if you're into that stuff, every once in a while, you'll just see me live, and it'll be up for like 2 weeks, so check periodically. I'm going to try to stream at BlurredCon, which is in like 2 weeks, so definitely check that out. And also, I will be at OtakuCon in DC, and I will try to stream there as well on Facebook Live. So it's free. All you gotta do is like the page. I'll put a link down below. And got a Twitter at Pop Anime Comics. I tweet out a few times a week. Not that much. But it keeps you up to date on what I'm doing. Taking a bit of a hiatus from the podcast. But the podcast is Pop Anime Comics Lounge. I have 90 episodes out, so that's more than enough content. It's about 50 hours worth of content. So if you haven't listened to any of my interviews and you got nothing else to do, feel free to do it. You're on your way to work, coming home from work, playing, whatever, doing something, driving in a car with people you like or dislike, give it a listen. And everything else, all my links are down below, and I'll be taking pictures of these Pop Funkos and putting them up, as well as a few other Pop Funkos that I have in the next few days. One a day usually, so definitely check that out. More stuff, feel free to comment. My Instagram is Pop Anime Comics. So all that fun stuff and more will be in the link down below. There's also some affiliate links and stuff like that. So if you like what I do, support it, check it out. I do this for you guys. A lot of my stuff's free, and I encourage discussions here. So thanks for listening. I hope this helps. Hope this gives you insight on everything that's going on. And I would love to hear what Pop Funkos you guys have and what you picked up and why you picked it up. If you got shut out from something, if you got shut out from the Broly or the Red Hood, or you didn't get another Pop Funko, or you went this route instead of that route, feel free to talk to me, because I love it. And if you have a different price range on some of this stuff, just because I get attacked for that, just let us know. And, more information can only help people, it can't hurt people. So until next time, everybody, have a wonderful day, week, or until I see you in my next video.